no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, Freemers, we have some really bad news. It is 4:43 p.m. This news just dropped. This cannot wait. We have to cover this. This is bonkers. I'm scared for the future of Palia now. I don't even have to read, like, I didn't even have to read the bio. I didn't even have to read the text that they threw in Discord. My brain shut off. I saw the imagery, and I'm scared. We're just gonna dive into this, dude. There's no sugarcoating what we're gonna talk about. We're just gonna go into it. So take a look at this. All right, take a look at this. Singularity 6 Daybreak Game Company cozy up in studio acquisition. What is happening? Like, what is going on? Like, this is, dude, I don't even know where to begin with this news. I'm a little shaken up because I don't think a lot of you know what this means. So we're gonna read the text that's in Discord. Then we're gonna read whatever this article is about. But dude, I have no words for what I'm looking at. I cannot believe what I'm looking at right now. Let's just read this. Let's read this real quick. So, they call this exciting news. This is not exciting. So, the first thing of text reads, "We have some exciting news to share today, as Singularity 6 will become part of the Daybreak Game Company family. Daybreak is known for publishing and supporting some of the world's most popular and successful online multiplayer franchises, including EverQuest, Lord of the Rings Online, H1Z1, and more. And yes, as part of this, we are working towards Palia's 1.0 to launch across all major platforms in the future. We are grateful to have found like-minded partners in Daybreak, and together we want to continue investing in building Palia into the game you all deserve." Dude, I'm shook. Dude, I have no words. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Daybreak Games, the company that at one point did own Free Realms, doesn't own it anymore, right? At one point they did. Now they've lost the rights to it. The rights are kind of in the void. Daybreak Games has acquired Singularity 6, which, by the way, Daybreak has a fantastic track record for letting games crumble and fall before their feet. Dude, I don't know how does this make sense? I've made so many connections that Palia and Free Realms are kind of like, you know, there's a connection there. Now there's an even bigger connection because Daybreak just acquired Singularity 6. Bro, I literally thought Daybreak was going 6 feet under. They aren't. Daybreak Games isn't making anything. They're not making any games. Any games they have going on right now, no one's really playing. I think the only notable thing they're doing is like some Magic the Gathering online project, which I don't know what that is. This is probably the worst news I could have seen pop up today. Like, this is how we're starting the summer off with... Brother, my head hurts. Dude, I'm gonna paint you a picture, Framers. I was watching some, a TV show on Disney Plus. And then I look over to my other monitor and I see this news. I drop everything and I immediately rush to cover this. I'm so mad, so upset. I don't know how to put cohesive sentences together right now, dude. Like, What? How does this happen? How does this, dude? Everything was like, you know, there were tons of layoffs from Singularity 6, and then we get this. We're going back to square one, dude. We're going back to. I'm a little worried for Palia's future, because clearly Singularity 6, maybe they can't keep the game afloat. Oh my god. Let's read the message here from, oh no, boy howdy. This is awful. This is truly the worst news ever, dude. Like, I could have seen anything else happen. Singularity 6 shutting down, Palia shutting down. This is awful. This is bad. Dude, I love how it's here. We're going to point some stuff. Let's read this. The Singularity 6 team has some exciting news to share today that is bigger than Kaiju Frobert? You mean Frogbert? You can't... The writing team needs help. Dude, if you can believe that's even possible. Why are they trying to spin this into something positive when it's not? Sure, maybe the game lasts a year or so. This is not positive. This is awful. A lot of people who play Palia, a lot of the Palia creators, they probably know nothing about Daybreak Studios. Zero. Nada. So many new people who are playing Palia, and people who like are just creators who have been playing Palia and are partners for you know, Singularity 6 or whatever. You know nothing about Daybreak. Absolutely nothing. We're going to talk about that. We have to, because this is awful. They're trying to spin this into something positive, but it's not, dude. As of today, we're adding a new chapter to the S6 lore. Okay. Acquisition. Some folks can find reading this chapter to be scary. Dude, it's a horror movie, dude. This is far from scary. I'm watching the scariest thing I've ever watched right now. But it's far from it. No, it ain't. No, it's not. Our team is absolutely thrilled to be joining forces with Daybreak Game Company, a subsidiary of Enad Global 7. Why is this not an April Fool's joke? Oh no, dude. This is an out-of-season April Fool's joke. Please tell me it's an out-of-season April Fool's joke. I'm not reading this. Am I reading this? Known for publishing and supporting some of the world's most popular, successful online multiplayer franchises, such as EverQuest. EverQuest is dead. H1Z1, dead. Lord of the Rings Online, probably dead. And more. Free Realms, dead. Clone Wars Online, dead. There's so much wrong with this post. So for the people who don't know what Daybreak Game Company is, if you want some lore, I'm going to give you some lore right now, because a lot of you are clueless to what Daybreak Game Company is. So it all started back in, like, you know, the early 2000s, we'll say. So Daybreak Game Company started out as Sony Online Entertainment. Okay? They made a few MMOs. I would say Free Realms being the most popular one, which is, all of my viewers know what Free Realms is. We all know what that is. There was also, like, Clone Wars Adventures Online. I think that's what it was called. There was also DC Online. There was a couple huge projects that came out around that time for Sony Online Entertainment. Now, keep in mind, Sony Online Entertainment was like the kid company, the child company of Sony. So they are not related, but it was a little sub company of Sony. Now, fast forward to 2014, Free Realms, among all the other online titles I mentioned, shut down. Sony Online Entertainment was transitioned into Daybreak Game Company. And I believe Daybreak Game Company, I think they got acquired by Enad Global 7 later on, but Daybreak was the company. That was their whole thing. Now, what they came out with was they shut down 5 of these games, 5 of these online titles, to make one game, H1Z1, which is listed here. Now, you fast forward a few years later, H1Z1 is actually shut down. I'm sure, I think you can play, I don't know if you can actually play it. You can probably play the BR, but the game does not exist anymore. It's gone. And dude, ever since Daybreak shut down those games and became this other company and was acquired by Enad Global 7, which I don't know who they are, they're not doing too much. I really thought they were going to shut down at some point. Now, I think this is such a L. That's right, I'm using the newer terminology. I'm getting there. I'm in touch, okay? This is such an L, a loss for Singularity 6. I don't care how they're spinning it. This is a loss. You're going to lose your player base for doing this, for one. I mean, I'm still going to play, right? Because I love this game. It's fun. I like it a lot. However, I do think Daybreak is going to have more of a say in Palia, and that scares me. That scares me a lot. Because Daybreak is known for just being all about microtransactions and pushing money-related things. You know, it's awful, dude. This is the worst news I could be looking at. This is negative news. This is not good news. You thought the layoffs were bad, which they are. This is worse. I don't care if this keeps Singularity 6 afloat. This is awful news. If you guys are looking this at in a positive light, don't. Because you're literally adding nothing to the conversation. Okay? Let's read the next paragraph. With Daybreak's extensive industry experience and pedigree, our studio's potential for growth can be felt from the Kaliam Mountains to the shores of Bahari Bay. What is this post? Like, who wrote this? Dude, I think... Oh, this is so bad. This is the worst thing I'm reading. The acquisition provides us some credible resources and support. So, they're looking for money. Because I'm pretty sure Singularity 6 spent all their money developing the game. Or for what little there is of the game. And, yeah. Dude, this is just awful. They literally have run out of money. This is why this happened. This is, you know what this is? This is the Sony Online Entertainment situation. You know, them becoming Daybreak. This is kind of that, except Daybreak is acquiring Singularity 6. How does this come full circle? Dude, I don't know what's happening. I'm losing my mind reading this. This is dark. This is terrible. And look at the website, dude. It's all like black and white. It's like, we're in the dark times, dude. The acquisition provides us some incredible resources and support to continue developing Palia and elevate the product to meet the gold standard our players expect, including engaging new content, impactful social features, and quality of life improvements across the board. Listen, if Daybreak is just giving them money, that's one thing. I don't care if they're just giving them the resources to do what they need to do. Fine. However, if Daybreak has a hand in anything with Palia, you're losing your player base. I don't want Daybreak touching Palia. They can keep their grimy hands away from Palia. They can just stick to their Magic the Gathering and whatever else they think they're working on, because that company's going under at some point. Unless Enad Global 7 has $12 million bajillion lying around. Like, this is proof. You know what this is? This is proof that Palia was going to shut down soon. It was very close. Had to have been. Had to have been so close. I don't know who... If anyone sees this in a positive light, I don't like you. I don't know how you see this in a positive light. It's... Oh my god, man. I'm gonna go bald reading this. What makes this partnership even more special comes down to our unique partnership with Daybreak. That doesn't make it even more special. That makes it worse. You could have had... Sony could have acquired Singularity 6 and they would have been fine. Maybe. Maybe. You know, Sony likes to shut down some studios sometimes. So does Xbox. You're better off being independent nowadays if some company is going to shut you down. It's incredibly exciting to find like-minded partners who share in our commitment to investing in our products and players for the long term and have a proven track record of building gaming communities that last for decades. False. Free Realms has been shut down for a decade. Shut your mouth. You don't get to do that. Hold on. Who share in our commitment to investing in our products and players for the long term, have a proven track record of building gaming communities that last for decades. BS. Dude, there is... I can't believe you just wrote a lie into your post. You wrote a lie. You know what they have a proven track record of? Shutting down games constantly. Isn't that crazy? Dude, I hate to be negative. I do. But, like, I can only remain positive for so long. Like, the layoffs are one thing. This is something else, dude. I'm still trying to process that this is happening. Like, this is a real thing. This isn't a fever dream. This is real. This is real stuff. We're going to keep reading here. While S6 will continue operating independently under the leadership of our co-founders, Anthony, Lewin, and Aiden. Okay. So Anthony and Aiden are still... So they're still going to be independent. Daybreak is just giving them money. Or Enad Global 7 is giving them money. But dude, it's still like, that's such a dirty thing to do. Including CEO Jiham, it is safe to say that our studio's vision and creative direction will remain intact as we continue developing experience to forge alternate worlds that deepen players' lives. So they did this for money. That's the bottom line, but they're with Daybreak now. Like, they better remain independent with Palia, because if Daybreak tries to touch the title, that's trust lost. Like, that's gone. You know? I don't see this as positive. I don't. I see this as they needed money and the game was shutting down soon. That's all this is. Goodness gracious, man. Like, this is crazy. This is happening. Let's read the last of the post. Singularity 6 is buzzing with excitement, energy, and fresh ideas. I'm sure you are with the money you've just gotten. This acquisition is not just a milestone. It's a bank. The acquisition is a bank. That's what it is. You just went to the bank and now you're getting money to work on your game that you were about to shut down, allegedly. Goodness gracious, man. It's a launch pad that will help. Free Realms launch pad? Coincidence? I think not. It's a launch pad that will help drive the success of our studio. Yeah, because you need money. Our marquee product Palia that needed money, and our future projects that require money. Dude, I feel like Palia is going to be their only game because, one, it's live service. Two, the fact that they needed money that bad to go to Daybreak. And also, I love how out of all the companies they went to Daybreak. That says something. That says that some of the people that are working at Singularity 6 know Daybreak Studios. They know Free Realms. There's a lot of, like, underlying things that we don't know about, but, like, it's safe to say Daybreak was chosen for a reason, right? Had to have been. Anyway, with the expanded resources, money, we'll continue investing in the development and exploration of new and innovative ideas in the online multiplayer cozy community sim genre, bringing Palia to its 1.0 launch, and ultimately getting Palia into the hands of every gamer that wants to play across all major platforms. Stay tuned for more updates and prepare for an incredible journey as Singularity 6 and Daybreak continue collaborating to make Palia... You said you were independent. Why are you saying Daybreak continue collaborating? Get Daybreak out of your mouth, dude. To make Palia the coziest and most enjoyable online multiplayer game possible. This has come full circle. This is wild. The fact that Daybreak is the reason Free Realm shut down, and now Singularity 6 bringing back a game that's like bringing a game to us that's like Free Realms. We are now going back to Daybreak. That it's full circle. It's butterfly effect, dude. I'm stun locked. I really, this is real. This is real, dude. You're not just seeing things. This is a real, this is happening. Man, I want to, there's no positive about this other than Palia stays afloat. But this tells us so much about what was going on behind the scenes that we didn't know. Like, it's crazy, man. Wow. Just when I thought, you know, this day was going well, it's now gone sour. Man. So, and also another thing, the layoffs could have been entirely avoided had this happened sooner. But here's the thing. Daybreak got acquired by Enad Global 7 when they were about to go under. When, like, H1Z1 was dying. So the fact that Singularity 6 got acquired, pretty much, I'm not saying Daybreak acquired Singularity 6 because it was a Enad Global 7 decision. So, dude, Enad Global 7 currently owns a company that makes a game I like. That's scary. That is really scary. So here's what we can expect. Content-wise, I don't know. What I do think is going to happen is, even though they say they're independently working on Palia, Enad Global 7 will have a say in this. Daybreak Games will have a say in this. This is awful. They're going to have a say in, like, every little thing. So, like, the microtransactions are going to be pushed hard. Harder than you've ever seen. We're going to see a ton more. And I don't know if I'm going to support that. I don't know. It's a little hard to say at the moment. I'm a little shaken from all this because listen, if you're a regular freemer, you know Free Realms, you already know what the Daybreak company is about. Right now, I'd say be worried. I just remain cautious about Palia. Okay, remain cautious. I'm not saying don't play the game. I'm saying remain cautious. Keep an eye out for, like, whatever Daybreak is up to. I feel like there's some fishy's going on. Okay, we gotta remain optimistic. We gotta stay positive in these dark times. Just remain cautious. We'll get through it, man. We'll get through it. Palia playthrough will continue as well as the Minecraft playthrough that we're doing. I had to post this video. I literally had to. I did this really quick. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, thanks. I appreciate it a ton. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, God. Bye.